Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll set up a throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Yard line. The Colts had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Toss left to Montgomery. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And in this very cold night air. How much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. 2nd down, here's an option right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's their quarterback. 36 yards. And the Colts. On first down, Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw here. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
Hitting double digits with his... Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fields now to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery halfway to... Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now back to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be set. Second down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Man, where has the season gone? We're into Week 15 now. So let's give everybody a look at what's coming up here on what should be a very interesting weekend of football. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Lots to look forward to in the late afternoon window as well, one being a late start in Foxborough, where it'll be the Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that
will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely...
Touchdown, Chicago!
T. Higgins, 40.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 4. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And again back to Komet. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
Two catches, 2 touchdowns so far. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick.
Fields on third down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Quick. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or 2 about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way up at the 45-yard line.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. But they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play. Fields on first down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 44, Fields. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap. Fields completes this again to Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Fields throwing again. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce with his third touchdown of the ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Colts, they remain in the hunt for...
today.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So he's been automatic to this point.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Colts hit 11-3 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a long drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So the interception there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. 1 quarter remains.
begins here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah. Come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. To the 36. Yard line, stop there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Get back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Carl Lawson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Back to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown of the game. Number 19 on.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
And his first look is incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. A great play there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins to throw it. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
And he's got Pierce.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. Flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And he comes back with one complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the Houston Texans. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be the one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the bench.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. The pass complete to Pittman on a comeback route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Third and long for Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
Connects with Peoples-Jones.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive and make sure you're smart in doing so.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Indianapolis,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans,
it's a tough loss. It drops them to 9-7 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on second and 10.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6. That'll leave him with third and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Slot man moves right.
On the draw is Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start right here in Florida. The New York Jets heading down the coast to take on Jacksonville, and they've gone to the half with a score 20-14. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in that first half. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And that one is at halftime, as they've got the lead over the visiting Detroit Lions. Rashad Penny, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they lead that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Penalty stings big time. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back into the... And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Colts on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Pierce has it knocked loose, and it's Washington that scoops it out.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Washington, they get a Week 18 victory to make that final mark a bit more palatable at 6-11.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
they suffered just their 4th loss all year to bring the final mark to 13-4 overall.
And as division